Good afternoon, Antrim County. This is Veterans Voice Podcast with your host, Matt, Brandon, and Carrie, and our special guest, Kassie. What's going on, guys?
Hey.
Hello.
What's going on?
What's new? So, yeah, had Thanksgiving. How was y'all's?
Relaxed.
I don't know if that's good or
Busy.
bad.
It is so good. I can't tell you the last time I had a relaxed Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
I was
did-
remodeling a bathroom, if that helps.
I mean, you've been working on that for a little bit, though.
This one? No, this one's new.
A different one now.
Yeah. Listen, idle hands, idle mind are not good for anybody, especially me.
Yeah, I don't work that well either.
That's
No.
true.
Like that.
No.
So, did you have everybody out?
Yeah, so I had my mom and my dad, my brother, and then we had all the kids. And we were just sitting there yelling at the TV because half of us are Packers fans, half of us are Lions fans.
Oh, God.
I know. It was such a good game.
For once in the last, 3 years, y'all finally got something going?
Says somebody for the Lions.
Yeah, well, last 3
After
years, we also been
20
whooping
some
you.
odd years, you're like, oh, I'm holding on to this one.
You damn right.
Yeah,
You will
well,
not
yeah.
forget it.
That sounds about right.
You will not forget it. So, what about you guys? What'd y'all do?
Went to Crystal Mountain with my parents and ate the buffet. They had like some kind of Thanksgiving buffet. It was kind of fun.
Buffett?
Buffett.
Buffett. I like it.
Buffett.
Yeah, I went down to my brother's the day after Thanksgiving because I was on a trip with my son down in Florida on a bus ride with the band.
Oh,
yeah.
That's right.
So
How was that bus ride?
it was more uncomfortable than any deployment or anything else I've ever been on in a cargo plane or whatever.
Was it a school bus or like a charter
It was
bus?
a charter bus, but we had to sleep in the bus overnight, like as it drove.
No.
Yeah, it was.
My legs would be
My
driving me
knee,
crazy.
my knee hurts from trying to
My
get
knees,
comfortable.
my back.
Yeah,
My
pretty
hips.
much. I scheduled a chiropractor appointment before I got back.
Tell me we're old without
Yeah.
telling me we're old.
But I'm okay.
Yep.
I had to sleep. So, yeah, I went down Friday to my brother's by Grand Rapids, and all the kids hung out, and my parents came, and yeah,
That's
it was fun.
You've been talking about making that like a peanut butter pie.
Yes,
Ooh.
it's easy. It's
Sounds
just
good.
one of those no bake. It's basically like cream cheese, sugar, and peanut butter. Put it in no bake.
So
One
I
of
could-
those pie
Diabetic's
shells.
worst nightmare.
Yeah,
So that means I can make
it
it,
was
and not
gone
hurt it?
very fast. So
You can make it in what?
Or not burn it or do
yep,
whatever?
you don't have to cook anything. Just melt stuff, I guess.
I can do
Also,
that.
he
I
can
think-
still burn something.
Yeah.
This is the first year, though, that and correct me if I'm wrong, but every year we hear about Matt's Brussels sprouts.
Oh, the Brussels sprouts.
Ooh,
I
you
never
make-
did it.
You make Brussels sprouts?
Yeah, they're really good.
Ooh, I love
Yeah.
It's
Brussels
like
sprouts.
Paula Deen style. Really good.
So lots of butter.
Yes.
Yeah,
She knows.
yeah.
Yep. Just like her green bean casserole. It's so
Oh.
good, but it's like 2 sticks of butter. It's like, oh my gosh.
That's it?
Ugh.
Yeah, right. I know.
That's
So good.
that's not a lot for her.
I know. Heart attack.
Cardiovascular problems. That's
Yeah.
great. I love Paula Deen.
Oh, heck yeah.
What about you? What'd you do for Thanksgiving?
Well, we didn't have the kids until Saturday, so we didn't do it right on Thursday. We had it on Saturday.
Do you
And
know
we
what to
had
do
all
with
the-
yourself?
No.
You went crazy, huh?
Oh, I came up to Torch Lake there, South Torch Lake Fire Department.
Yeah.
And Kelly and Andrew Lightbody. I don't know if you knew.
Mm-hmm.
They were working there, so
Nice.
we did the Thanksgiving there, a small one.
Oh, good.
Nice.
And then the family one was on Saturday. But I was already heartbroken because of the game. So, yeah.
Still crying about that? Yeah.
I am.
I'm not.
Don't you worry.
It's happening.
I can't say
I'm not. Like, I have it
can't
for
say
a whole
anything
year.
more about this year. You know what I'm saying? Yes, you got a whole.
I got bragging
you
rights
got
for
a whole year. So, but we'll wait and see what happens next year.
Now, if you want to talk about the Michigan-Ohio State game,
That was very painful.
This is why I don't watch sports.
well, Michigan State just fired their head coach for football.
No to this.
See, I don't follow them.
No one.
I don't
So-
follow football except the one my kid plays. So
Army Navy game.
that's it.
Yeah.
That's my thing.
Actually, Army-Navy game, 22 to none's having that big, huge party for the Army-Navy game.
Oh,
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
didn't know that. There's a good plug.
They get flyers and
Yeah,
stuff when we
yep.
get out there.
Yeah, I'll send it to you guys so you can put it up on
yeah.
your social.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they do it every year at the barracks
Oh,
in South
okay.
Boardman.
So talk to us about that.
Oh, 22 None, they're awesome. So you guys know me other than Carrie, but I mean, Matt remembers me now.
My memory
But,
is shot.
So suicide prevention, suicide awareness, that's huge in my world. Not only because my younger brother, and we were talking, but myself, and then I have 3 people who were really close to me that committed suicide. And so 22 None, when I moved back to Michigan, they had an opening for one of their board members, and it was Fundraising Director, and I was like, absolutely, like I'm all over it. But part of the reason I joined or even applied was because of their mission. Their mission is suicide prevention, suicide awareness, and just helping vets out with anything, because, you know, we're too proud to ask for help. We're too good, you know, to put ourselves out there. Usually it's other people. You know, we help other people. We support other people. How can we help others, not ourselves? And so 22 None, that's what they're all about. So they have the barracks down in South Boardman. They do monthly and weekly dinners for veterans, their families, kids. If veterans need assistance in any way, shape, or form, all of the funds that they raise all year go directly to that. So it is a non-paid board, which is really not normal when you're looking at a nonprofit. Usually the exec board is paid. These guys are not. So this is grassroots. They're an outstanding group of people. So if anybody's curious, 22 Nuns, 222none.org. So, yeah.
Well, that's awesome. Now, we were talking about before we got on here that's the actual only 22 None in here in Michigan.
Yep.
That surprised me.
Yeah, I mean, you know, there's a lot of nonprofits for veterans. The problem is, and I say this with as much, you know, care as I can.
I thought you were going to say spirit fingers.
Spirit fingers. There's a lot of groups out there that are raising money and then not doing diddly squat with it. And you're not helping veterans. You're out there, you know, saying that you support, but what have you done? And they can't back anything up. And so I tell people, you really need to do your homework, right? If you need help and somebody's to say, oh, go to this group, actually look and see what they've done. You know, there's groups that are holding on to money.
Yeah.
You know, come on. Like, we have so many veterans that need it. We have vets that need transportation. We need vets that, you know, just get me to the clinic, please. That's all I need. You know, can't afford, you know, I mean, we just brought a family member in. And I'm like, man, you know, there's no reason that you're paying for meds. None whatsoever. Like, why are we doing this? So they are the only one that, after I've done my research, that are legit and have as much as and they've been around since 2017, 2016.
Oh, wow.
They've been around for like 10 years.
I know they've been in the game for a minute.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
And they've consistently, I mean, done things. They're growing. They're not like the showboat, like, hey, it's more of like, let's just do and show people, which is, you know what I mean?
well, the exciting thing is we're, you know, getting them out on this side of the county lines and stuff like that, and them starting to spread.
Yep.
You know, you were talking and making mention of that before too.
Yeah.
And I think you also sent some for Otsego.
Yeah. So South Boardman, obviously, you know, Traverse City, people don't know, but that's Traverse City. But there's no, I mean, you can't just put vets in one area. Vets are throughout the entire state, even the UP. Like, let's talk about the UP, right?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you go country living right there, you know, and there's vets that are like, hey, I want to be there because I don't want to be bothered and, you know, whatever. But they're the ones that need the most help. They're the ones that need deliveries or, you know, whatever the case may be. So one of the things that I had mentioned was, you know, we really do need to expand. And so we've got, there's a couple board members that are in Otsego County, which is fantastic. But again, coming to like Antrim County, You guys have a ton of vets here,
Mm-hmm.
a ton. You know, Charlevoix County, same thing.
Yep.
There's a ton of vets. Again, too proud to ask for anything. So, you know, the more that we're out there, the more that we're touching them and being like, hey, yeah, Brandon's out there. Yeah. But just get in front of them. That's where it's all going to happen.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
No, that's good.
compose yourself.
That's good.
He can't.
So, yeah. No, that'd be awesome to see y'all
Yeah.
spread out more.
And I've been to the barracks too, South Boardman, for like a hike. It was not this past year, but the year before, I think.
Yeah,
that
we've
was
got
pretty cool.
hunting
It's a pretty
excursions
cool
right now.
place.
So if
I
there's
saw
vets
that.
out there that are listening that want to, want help or don't have all of the equipment or weapons or whatever to go hunting, they're setting up stuff to take you out and set you up so that you can go hunt
That's
for
good.
free. So take advantage of it.
You know what I like about is Ray was just in here, stopped by,
Free is awesome.
and he was talking about how they already have like the whole year planned up for the meals and stuff, like
100%.
with another guy.
Yep.
That's pretty cool. Like the fact that they all these dinners planned, ready to go.
Yeah.
Oh, we're back on. Little technical difficulty,
Oh.
but hey,
Yeah.
it's a podcast.
Yes, so they are planned out for the whole year, along with all of the women's, all of the events. Like we
wow.
have some amazing events coming up this year. So we're planning on a gala, we're planning on concerts, we're planning on.
Oh, cool.
There's a lot
That'd
of
be
stuff.
fun.
Yeah, so we just
I want
had
to know
our.
about the concerts.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Well, so one of the things that I really wanted to get out there was, I mean, we need stuff to do on the weekends, right? Not just on the weeks, but on the weekends. And there are a lot of veteran musicians.
Good point.
Like, let's support them.
Yep.
Let's bring it, so come on. And then there's also a lot of bands that absolutely love veterans, and they will hold a concert just to raise funds just for veterans and then donate it back,
That's
which has happened a lot. And I mean, what else is there to do in Northern Michigan in winter? Sometimes nothing.
Yeah.
So why not? So we do. We have the whole year planned. There's a lot of great things, and the calendar is going to be out. Our social media expert, Kenzie, she's going to put it out. So I'll make sure to throw it
Heck yeah.
your way. So
Cool.
you can plug it,
Yeah.
Yeah,
and then get your
definitely.
booties out there.
Yeah.
I still have not yet been out there. I've been invited, I don't know how many times, but I got to get out there one of these days.
You do.
The-
It's awesome.
Are they still working on like the rooms? for-
Yeah. So one of my shameless plug. So one of the things that I really want to do is I want to have each room purchased or sponsored by a specific company to redecorate and revamp it.
That's a
Right.
good idea.
We did it in Arizona with one of the vet centers there, and the company came in and they said, "Hey, here's 10 grand, and this is what we want the theme to be," and they themed the room. And you had a little plaque above that said, "This is the so and so room," but it's a way for the community to be involved,
Yeah.
to show support, and then also for the veterans to see like, hey, this company actually cares about veterans, and they're actually giving back. So it's a win-win for everybody. And then two, you can, again, that we call it the shameless plug that you said earlier. It's a way for businesses to be like, hey,
Yep.
we support veteran employment, we support this, we support all the things. So it's a great way. So yeah, they do have all the rooms. They're working on the kitchen right now.
How many rooms are there?
A lot.
I was going to say
Yeah.
there's a bunch in there.
It's a whole school.
Yeah, it is. It is a pretty cool.
So the
thing,
last time
though.
I went out there, they had the modulars out to the side there
Oh,
that they
really?
were getting put together for homeless vets to stay in or
Oh, I
whatnot.
didn't know about that.
It's a goal.
Yeah.
We have goals.
Well, of
Yeah.
course, but yeah, I think
have
what they had
goals.
4 out there.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
I'd have to go back and look.
No, I haven't been inside and seen. I saw the daycare and the meeting area and the kitchen and stuff like
Yeah.
that, but the
Yeah.
rest
All that
as that
stuff.
they're converting and
Yeah,
stuff.
so right now there's a workout room that we're getting ready to revamp. The kitchen is getting revamped. They do a movie every month,
Yeah.
which is in the library. So you guys have all been into like a elementary school.
Here's why we
I was
can
like,
bump
Brandon's
on.
got like 15 kids. Of course you have. So, I mean, that's literally what it is. So, like the media center / library, which is that open, that's where they show the videos. And then they've got cool gymnasium and boxing stuff, like MMA style. It's like, it's awesome. It is so cool.
Nice.
Yeah, that's awesome. So,
Well, good
shameless
deal.
plug. Yeah.
Heck yeah.
So we're excited for that.
Yeah.
Great mission.
Be awesome to see him grow.
Yeah,
So,
100%. Yeah, I know he's a good guy.
yeah.
100%.
For sure. So, you're coming back from out of town.
Yeah, it's been 6.5 years, 6 years ish.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Kind of crazy to think about that.
yeah. Last time I saw you, didn't have all that hair on your face.
Yeah, no. No.
No,
definitely
yeah,
not.
it was 6 years ago. October was 6 years actually.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah. So that the city is not for me.
Nope.
I can't deal with it.
No, it was hard. I always say, I told you earlier, I live on faith and caffeine, but out there it was a lot of faith because there's certain things I don't do, right? And that goes back to, PTSD and whatnot. And there is so much of it out there that you don't realize that you're just so encapsulated with, where you're just like, please let me out. And every year I would come back for 4th of July. Because I don't care what anybody says. I've been to 47 states. Nobody does 4th of July like Northern Michigan.
So true.
Nobody.
Yep.
And so I would come back every 4th of July, and I would just, I would leave and I would miss it. And I would be homesick for months. And I mean months. And so finally, after Bootski was born, I was like, I don't want to raise her in the constant drug trafficking, the constant sex trafficking, human trafficking. Bootski.
Yeah.
So when I was pregnant, she was transverse, which means she was essentially parallel, right? Every single ultrasound, every single time we went in, her feet were in her mouth, and she was playing with them.
Yeah.
Every time. And so when she was born, I don't even know. She came out, and I just called her Bootski. It was a thing, and it stuck.
It's
So-
funny how you
It
came
just
up
caught
with
me
those
off guard when you
names
said
for
that.
your
Yeah.
kids.
Yeah. So,
I don't even call her. She doesn't answer to her name 90% of the time. It's Bootski, and she's like, "What?" So yeah,
That's too cool.
yeah,
it was funny. She came in when you brought your dad in.
yeah.
And I can't remember what you asked her,
I
but
asked her
she's
how old she was.
yeah.
She says no.
Yep. That was her
Nope.
word
Okay.
for the day.
Nope.
She started coming around after a minute, but
Honestly, I learned with all my other kids. Right, I have 4. You start bringing them and doing stuff with them. Let them lick the damn floor. I don't care.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Get their immune system, but
Eat the dirt.
yeah,
Whatever.
It's fine. But it helps because right now, I don't care what anybody says. Going through COVID, after COVID, and having kids in school with COVID, the quote unquote social anxiety that these kids now have, I'm like, absolutely not.
yeah.
Crazy.
Absolutely not. I can talk to a brick wall, and he can testify. I can talk to a brick wall, and it talks back.
That's true.
Yeah. So, but my kids need to learn that, right? And so when she was little, from 2 weeks, I didn't even take maternity leave. I had her and went to work the next day in the hospital. She went with me. And so from 2 weeks old until now, she goes with me everywhere. She knows people. She knows how to shake a hand. She knows how to say, hi, my name is. She knows all the greetings that she's supposed to. And she knows how to act in public.
That's good.
Yeah. So she has no problem talking to people,
Yeah. She came here and talked to us.
Yeah.
Played.
Well, Angie
Had
gave her
fun?
toys, so she was like,
Oh, yeah.
in love, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, but I was just over that.
It was cool to see your dad come in and start his journey now.
That was such a work in progress.
Did you get him to come in here?
Oh, Brandon, I'm telling you,
They're
when
stubborn.
I text you, I was like, please, God, I don't care what day. He agreed. And it unfortunately, you have to make it to where you show the benefit to what is needed in their life at that moment for them to break down.
Well,
Which
it's
is
hard.
terrible.
It's hard.
Yeah.
Vets are one of the most stubborn populations, and they get busy with their own life and don't necessarily think about today or tomorrow.
Well, they're prideful too.
Oh, yeah.
They're so prideful. Oh, there's another vet that's got it worse than me.
Yep.
That's what we
Dude, I
hear all
don't
the time.
care. I don't care if anybody's got it worse than you. It's perspective, right? It's perspective. If you're living with pain, if you are living with an injury that's just screwed you 10 times over because of the milk, just go get it taken care of.
Yep.
Just let them take care of it. Doesn't even matter if that's all it is. Or you're deaf. 99% of us are deaf.
You know what's bad too is that the VA healthcare is better than regular healthcare nowadays.
Well, that's fantastic because it
We've
used
had
to suck.
We had a lot of guys like they started finally after 40 years of not having it, finally get their VA healthcare, and then they come back in the office and you're like, man, I never got this with my really good insurance, or guys that work for a company and retired and had really good health insurance.
Yeah,
and it sucks. But the VA healthcare, it's like a $3 pill, compared to what it would be with regular insurance.
Yeah. Which honestly is really good to hear moving back because it's, 6 years ago, that was not the case.
It's true.
So I'm glad to hear that it's improved.
And I never even used it until last year because I started here, and I didn't really think about it because, I don't need anything, but yeah, I did.
Well, then, so for us, there's a lot of things like I delivered 3 kids in the military. Yeah. I'll never let another military doctor touch me. That was my mentality, right?
Yeah.
Never. Don't touch
You delivered them on base, or you didn't go? Oh,
yep. Yeah. So
that's crazy for Air Force. Too.
Yeah. Usually it's like off base. I thought like everybody I knew.
Oh, on base. Okay. Jarek was the only one actually. Jarek was delivered in Santa Maria, so he was an off base, but the other 2 were on base. Yeah. Jeez. But then you have to remember too, the pediatrics are all on base. Oh, Bella had 2 spinal taps before she was 2 weeks old. For what? I have no idea. Oh wow! And to this day, she has a nodule at the end of her spine, right before her tailbone.
Oh,
yeah. Yep. And she gets random headaches. Well, yeah, when you're taking that much spinal cord fluid from an infant, she had headaches for 9 months. Oh. She would just scream. We would just put her in the bassinet and the swing and just let her go. I would sleep on the floor next to her. Oof. Because that's all I needed to put her to sleep. Yeah. So you think about that and you're like, I don't want it. But these VA doctors are 10 times different. They're civilians that come in and they're like, okay, hey, great. There are some that are, military, and that's great, but they listen. These guys listen.
That's the biggest thing.
Yeah. They didn't used to.
Yeah. So what was the defining moment that got your dad to come in?
We were talking, so my dad has had 9 knee surgeries.
Oh, wow.
So first one he got when he was in Germany. Brandon kind of heard the story. He got it in Germany, broke his leg, and then he's had 9. And I think in 2014 was the last one. And he ended up getting MRSA from it. Oh. So he has like skin and bone on that side. And I love my parents, but when you watch your parents slowly get worse and there's nothing that you can do about it, and they're like, I'm fine. I don't like doctors. I'm not and I finally had it. And now they're at the Medicare stage, right? Because they're getting old. And we're going over their benefits because I'm in the insurance world. So I can read their benefits all day long. And I'm like, how much are you paying for that? What? Are you kidding me? Like, you're living on Social Security.
Yeah. And
your benefits cost you what? So you're making absolutely nothing. So you're living below poverty level just to be able to pay for health care?
Yeah.
When are you going to go to the VA?
Exactly.
Because that's going to put, if you can get it approved to where they're going to pay for your health care and you get it, that's $300 extra in your pocket. Yep. And that's when the light went on of like, oh, well, what about my meds? Paid for.
Come right
like,
in the
here
mail.
You go, right? Like,
they're a lot cheaper for sure. Even if you get a copay.
Yeah.
What max is $10 or something like that. It may go up a little bit, but I don't think much.
Yeah, well, yeah, and I had a veteran. He was paying like $780 a month.
That's right.
And he was rated.
That's ridiculous.
He was rated 80%, and we told him like, hey, you can do everything. You just go through them. Well, he finally canceled that old insurance.
So here's the piece that goes to that.
The knowledge.
Nobody freaking knows. Yep. Nobody knows. Like, I didn't even know with my rating, like, oh, yeah, you can get free healthcare. Excuse me, what? Mm-hmm. Do you know how many times I've been to the VA and nobody said a damn thing to me about it?
Yeah.
Of course.
Well, it's rough because
I know you can't get too political,
so many
right?
Parts. There's so many parts to it.
Yeah, because
Like, we don't know the healthcare side, and they don't know the claim side.
well, we know,
like
we
we
know.
do, but yeah, it's not communicated, I guess.
Exactly.
So-
And that needs to get better, right? So, like, we do the continuity care letters afterwards where, hey, you know, we have a list of everybody that we've done a claim for when it was submitted. Then we go through and look at it on the, you know, at least monthly. And then the awards are, you know, the decision letters, you know, we'll print out, keep track of what we got there. But we'll also mail that out to the vet along with what else they could be entitled to due to either service connection or anything like that.
Yeah.
Right. But trying to fill that void in knowledge and awareness, you know, and I know back in the day, VA didn't do very well with broadcasting any of this stuff. And anybody who gets out of the military, no matter what the TAPS class is like, you know, they don't put that out.
Such
Exactly.
a joke. Yeah.
So, and then on top of that, like you said, vets are very prideful. So even if they don't see an office ever, they're missing out on that.
Yep.
You know, and there's no real clear defined way to get out there in front of the vets to be able to see them and talk to them. Because even if you're out in the public, they got to be able to identify themselves to you if they want to.
Yeah. Well, and you know, that's something that you and I dealt with hardcore 6 years ago when we worked together. Like, just trying to get out there and be like, hey, if you're service connected, or if you, you know, sit there and you identify as a vet and you go and you yell your stuff, you have all of this that you have access to. And that's what I told my dad. I'm like, now, mind you, had I not worked in that space, I wouldn't know. I had no idea, right?
Yeah.
State to state, again, it's a thing. The states to states don't frickin' talk. I mean, when I came back, I literally had to resubmit and redo everything here just to get reestablished.
Yeah.
Right? And they're like, oh, it's going to take like 3 weeks. For what? I'm already in the system. Well, that's just how it works here. Great. Okay. You know, thank God I
Yeah.
have
You're
3
talking
weeks
about
to spare.
VHA?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is, again, fine. But again, had I not known somebody, again, I know so many people on that side of things. I'm like, hey. But then you have people like my dad who's like, I have no freaking idea.
Right.
Yeah.
I have no clue. Well, Dad, if you die tomorrow, do you know that you have burial? And he's like, no. I'm like, so that burial plan that you have, I don't need, because you want to get cremated. So why am I paying for that? Or why are you paying for that? When you can, you know, like, you're wasting money. So now we looked at it, and that was the breaking point. How much money can I put back into my parents' pockets to be able to have a better life, because we're living below poverty right now?
Right. Yeah, we get that a lot.
Especially back then. You see that so often with that era of vets,
Yeah.
where
The just getting by
exactly
is fine.
Yeah, and back then, you know, it was supposedly supposed to be safe to just depend on your Social Security moving forward and Medicare and stuff like that. But my God, like the amount of different vets or surviving spouses that only get, you know, I think the worst one I heard was $741 a month, and that was, you know, 5 years ago or so, you know, and they just, like, there's no way to support themselves off of that.
Do you want to know something that I found out that is absolutely crazy to me? You said that, and it totally reminded me of a conversation that I had here a few weeks ago. Do you know that military members that are killed overseas, right, or just killed in general, before they get their disability, their families get nothing?
Well, they get, unless they have the SGLI, right?
Well,
Or
right,
the
but again, so again, they get
SV?
Yeah, you have
the
SGLI,
life-
yeah,
life-
SGLI,
yeah.
yeah, but they get nothing. Nothing. So you have these, mind you, okay, so I'm service connected, I have X amount, I pass away, my spouse gets this, right, every month. No. These spouses get nothing. So let's say they didn't have, or they had like the bare minimum SGLI, right? Because again, who updates their crap every year? Insurance plug, right? Who goes and, I have another kid, I need to increase $50,000. No, that doesn't happen, right? So fine, you get $100,000. Cool. Whoop-de-doo. Then what? Well, he was in for 13 years.
Yeah.
Okay, great. He was in for 18 years and he was killed. Okay. They get nothing.
Thereafter, yeah. No.
Not a thing. And I was like, well, go back and why? Like, that's just nuts to me. It's crazy because you know that they're going to get service connected once they get out, right? You've been in 18 years. We're all deaf. We're all, a little crazy. And there's something, right? So you mean to tell me these mothers who, let's just say, the guy was 23 years old, been in 3 years. She now has to raise these kids by her, like nothing. She gets nothing. Nothing. I was like, man, holy crap.
Yeah.
You don't think it's a
And
problem
there's
because you don't live in it
Right.
Right.
until the lady comes to you and she's like, I was a stay-at-home mom. I had no job. I was
Now
living
what?
on base. I was living on base. Now what? I got nothing.
Yep. It's like starting all over again.
Yeah.
And on top of that, the support system's not there anymore. The knowledge is not there to go talk to. And
Nope.
the last thing he or she's going to do is identify themselves as a vet to come into another office and explore those opportunities and stuff like that. So, yeah. I mean, that's definitely a void. Big gap.
I mean, it's not one that you hear about a lot, and thank goodness for that. But, I mean, there are.
Just like
They're out
most
there.
things in the VA, there's a lot of things that people don't know about, even us. Like, what?
Yeah.
Brandon's been doing this, 4 or 5 years now?
No longer.
Yeah.
4. I've been doing it for 3. Carrie's going on, 2?
2.5.
And it's like we're always finding stuff.
Yeah, it'd be
like,
6 because just as you left. Yeah.
Yeah.
it's like there's secret programs, but they're not.
Yeah.
They're programs. They're out there. It's just
Secret
not
squirrel mission.
Just
widely
so
available
many.
to see.
Yeah.
But the
It's like that.
ever evolving change as well. So just as you start learning the one and you get really, competent in it.
They change it.
It's like our
Yeah.
forums
Those are
every
Yeah.
other week.
Like,
New
oh no, they
form.
figured it out. Yeah.
That's the truth.
Yep. Sounds about right.
Yeah. So you were able to talk your dad into it by the compensation piece and how can we get this better for you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what brought him in.
Yeah.
Was that? And
Yep.
thanks for doing that. He's a very cool guy.
Yeah. Once he gets to talking, I love their stories.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do. I love their stories, but it's harder knowing that it's your parent, 100%, and
More emotionally.
it
attached.
is. And also too, for him, he's a very to himself, quiet individual. And so, and again, it goes to, like, oh, it's not that bad. And, there's questions that you asked him. I'm like, Dad, like, don't downplay it. Just, it is what it is. You're deaf.
We do like to downplay stuff, though.
We do.
So.
Yep. And especially at that age, right? You're almost hitting 70 and I'll be fine.
It's just age.
Yeah.
It's that stuff.
Yeah.
It's that generation, too. I've learned that a lot of generational things with the VA system, especially like Vietnam and even some peacetime, that a lot of those guys are like, nope, somebody way worse has got it, you can go to down.
Or my favorite is, I was only in for a few years.
Oh, I
Who
didn't
cares?
deploy.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know.
That one too. That's
Yeah.
yeah.
That, like, at their age, a few years was hell. Like, absolute hell. Like, he told you he was in Germany. He literally got out of AIT and was shipped out Germany at 17.
That's quick.
Yeah.
Like, him and my brother both. 18, Afghanistan. Doing crap that no 18-year-old or 17-year-old should ever have to. You know what I mean? And then you're like, I was only in for 3 years.
Right.
Dude, those are 3 years I wouldn't want to live. I'm good.
I mean, you were Air Force, so
Watch it.
those special barracks and
Watch
Watch
it.
We are outnumbered,
be
by the way.
jealous.
Just letting you
It's
know
okay.
this.
Don't be
Yeah.
jealous because we work smarter, not harder.
Don't hate. I always say don't hate.
I don't know. Being an MP is not necessarily working smarter.
Well, you have to remember, like, all that I did. So I'm the one that
I want to
trained.
hear this.
So I'm the one that trained your use of
Oh, I
force
thought you
in
said
your
I was the
combat.
one that drank. I'm sorry.
Oh, I did.
That's true.
Let's be honest. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I loved everything I did. I trained a ton of people for, use of force and taser and,
Bad. I
all
really
your
would love
weapons.
to see
And
you
I was an
get
ex-
tased.
That's what I was
I
just
actually,
thinking.
I have a video.
Do you really?
I do. Yeah. I didn't. Honest to God, it's
Oh,
it's
man.
comical, and my kids will tell you because it's one of their favorite things. Like, my mom's a badass. She
rough.
got tased
That's rough.
and didn't even feel it.
Really?
I did.
You're,
yeah.
You're one of them women that just took it.
I did. So I literally, like, the
It's not
video. Yeah, I did. I
Not
took
fair.
it, just stood there, and I got done. I'm like, okay. And my kids are like, I am never going to piss you off.
I
That'd be
would have peed
wise.
my
Yeah,
pants.
right.
I would've
Yeah,
peed
and then they
my
forget
pants.
in 5 minutes, like, oh yeah, whatever,
Nope.
Mom.
Yeah, no, I did. So I did all that, and then the deployment. So that, I think that for me was the kind of the switch for me is the deployment aspect of having
Where'd you
to.
deploy to?
I actually didn't deploy.
Okay.
So I went to deploy, and I found I was pregnant with my oldest.
There you go.
So yeah,
All right.
blessing. I say it was a blessing.
Yeah.
Because between Jason and I, he was gone 8 TDYs, 6
Good
deployments,
Lord.
2 different states. So I was a single mom, and military at
Yeah.
the same time. So I say it was a blessing. I really do. But the having to plan the deployments and send off the troops and then give the news in between, you want to talk about humbling? That is not a job that I ever want to do ever again.
Yeah.
Ever. Like, and then having to be like, hey, they're coming home. They got pushed out 2 months. And they're like,
Yeah.
what? And you have to deliver, it's a crappy job. It's a humbling job, but it was also intricate too. Cause you're literally just, you're in the depth of it. So yeah, I mean, I may have been Air Force, but I did good work.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like it.
You got to plug it, huh?
I'm just saying.
So,
Oh, man.
you want to tell us a little bit more about your journey into the VA system and stuff?
Yeah. So
Your experience and
So originally, gosh, what was it? So I came back in 2015, I think, back to Michigan, and that was like my last station was here down in Battle Creek, and I got out in 2018, and I actually wasn't going to file for anything, and I met with, because we had to do the stupid taps, which again,
Which is
let me just check a stupid box and get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
However, I had a really, really good first sergeant who was like, listen, please, for the love of God, like, I know what you've been through. Don't let that go like unserviced. And I'm like, I'm not doing it. I am not doing it. Because that's crap that I don't want to have to talk about. That's crap that I don't want to have to bring up. That's
Right.
stuff that I don't have to relive.
Yep.
And
nobody does.
And then it
No.
sends you down that hole again. Like,
well, it
dark.
opens wounds, and you're like, here, let's just pour the salt and lemon together,
Yeah.
and
Right.
rub it in.
and then you're like,
you know?
what's wrong with me now?
Yeah. But I did. I actually came to this office originally to file, and that was when
I'm about to say, who was here?
Libby?
no,
That was before her.
It
Way
was
before
way
her.
before Libby. So you're talking 2018. I can see his face.
Tim?
Oh,
Well,
Was
in
it Tim or
2018?
Walt?
Walt.
I didn't
Yeah.
know Walt.
Yep.
It was Walt.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
So I actually came to this office because I actually lived up the street and filed. And it was semi super easy process. But I will tell you, for any of the vets that are listening, this office has changed drastically. So good on you guys, because
hopefully good.
yeah, no, definitely good, because prior to, I mean, I would have to call and I would have to, get updates, and I would, like, hey, what about this? And it was essentially like trying to figure things out on my own,
Right.
as to where, you guys are now like, oh no, you have this, 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 and this. Let's do this, 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 and this. This is how it's going to go. I mean, we left with my dad, no questions, solid plan. Like, here's your expectations.
Right.
Cool.
The way it should be.
And then if you have more questions, we always want you people to call.
Yeah. Brandon was like, hey, here's my card, take it. And my dad's like, cool. So when I filed all mine, the hardest part for me was actually sitting down and being like, okay, here's my MST that I don't want to talk about. Here's my, this that I don't want to talk about. So there's a lot of things that I didn't want to talk about. I didn't want to deal with. And then when I did get, they're like, oh yeah, so you have, I sprained, I'll just say the whole right side, right? So my whole right side is jacked up. My whole right side is actually a 1/4 inch shorter than my left because of all the crap, right? And they're like, oh, and I have tinnitus. I have hearing loss in my left ear. And they recognize all of it, but they denied it all. And I'm like, seriously? So then I had to like go back in and ask for, them to re-review it. And at that point, I think I got a small rating for my MST. But then I moved. And so I went to Arizona. And so the state to state move is a bunch of BS. It sucks because now you have to reestablish yourself and you actually have to
retell everything.
And when you get a counselor or whoever that just doesn't care about their job, it is the worst. Yep. Like, I mean, I had a lady literally, because we were on video. You had to do a video at that point. And we're talking COVID time frame.
Yeah.
We're on the video and she's like, yeah, but you can just, you can get over it. And I was like, did you just tell me that I can get over it? Mind you, I haven't told anybody for 20, under 20 years, but are you a freaking kidding me right now?
That's infuriating.
Like, and now what do we want to do as vets? Well, see, I told you so. Somebody's got it worse than me.
We're just going to close down and not.
Yeah.
And not
like I'm done. Yeah.
So now you're talking, okay, now we're on suicide watch at this point, right? Because now you're telling me I need to suck it up and get over it. Easier said than done.
And just closed off that avenue of support.
100%.
Period.
Because now I'm not going to go.
Like, it doesn't matter. It's just dismissed. And it's, yeah.
And it was just like in the military. Let me pick up the rug. Let me sweep it under.
It's just, you're making problems here.
Yeah.
So,
you'll be fine. Just press on. And that's what we're good at, right? We're good at just pressing on.
Yep.
Adapt and overcome. Adapt and overcome. I love that saying. I tell my kids, adapt and overcome. But there are some things you're just like, no, I can't.
You need help to adapt.
Yes.
You've adapted.
Processes.
You've adapted, but in the most negative way, right? And so now it's self-destruct mode. So now you're looking at abusive behaviors. You're looking at abusive relationships. You're looking at isolation. You're looking at just all the things. Going out in public was a non-existent thing for me. I still, to this day, I still won't ride in a taxi. I won't take an Uber. I won't do any of that. Absolutely not.
No,
I won't let my kids. No, but it's like you're telling me to just F off. I didn't raise my right hand to be told to F off. So it was a fight. So the VA in Arizona was a fight. It was a fight.
Were you in the Phoenix?
Oh.
Well, I've
Yeah,
heard that before.
we've heard, and I know there was news stories about that case too for a while.
Yeah.
And we've dealt with some people that have gone through that and just dismissed.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. And so, I mean, and then I ended up hiring, the outside companies that work. Okay. Well, then they want to take you like 10% or 20% of your back pay or whatever.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
But yeah, so they want to take your back pay. And you're like, well, wait a second. I've earned that shit. Now you want, like, really? So I actually found a loophole around that because the one guy, and I'll name drop, his name's Eddie. Great guy. So I'm going to get you 10% and you're going to owe me the back pay. Well, hold on a second. In my contract, you stated that you were going to get me to a specific amount. You didn't do that. I'm not paying you diddly squat. Why do I have to, like, hold on? So it was just a lot. The travel. I don't know if you guys have ever been to Phoenix.
That's one of those shady ones. Yep.
Well.
Phoenix traffic sucks. Oh, my God. You want to talk about anxiety?
This is why I moved back home. It's quiet.
It's too dang hot there anyway.
I'm good.
It was so bad. I mean, it's an Indy 500. No joke.
Makes sense.
And you're just like, oh my God. So getting to the VA where they send you, it's not like from here to Traverse, right? Like here to Traverse is not a big deal.
Right.
No. We're talking like, let's go downtown Detroit for an hour and a half and send you with, places that you don't want to go. And you're just like, and you get there and they're like, why are you here? Well, you have my order in front of you. You tell me why I'm here. Well, does anything hurt right now? I looked at her and I was like, yeah, my face hurts from eating. And I was like,
Like,
I got to find my filter.
Wow.
I got to find my filter, right? So it was hard. And so after everything was said and done, you get to the point where you feel defeated. You're like, okay, I have my rating. I'm just done. And then you sit down with, vets or VSOs or whoever, and they're like, are you freaking kidding me right now? Why are you not this? Why did you get this? Or did you do that? And you're like, no, I don't want to. It's
Right.
PTSD enough.
right.
So coming back and having to thank God, I've had the opportunity over the last couple of years to tell my story and get it out there so that it's not as like a crazy. It's still like it gets me, but again, it's like, okay, now I have to go and I have to relive this. Here's the major points.
Right.
But there's places like the vet center who have amazing, and I'm like, okay, I can sit down with somebody that I trust or somebody that I actually can connect with who's not perfect, who's not going to tell me to suck it up.
Right.
Or that can relate.
Yeah. And, and go that way. And so that's what it's been since I got home is, you've got this
More
office
support.
Yeah. I mean, it's super support.
That's good.
It's been amazing. So I'm thankful. I'm glad to be home.
Yeah.
Me too.
I mean, so when I first went to Gaylord, that was last year, like a little more than a year ago. I remember like being in there just thinking, oh, whatever. And then all of a sudden everybody swarmed in. I was like, wait a minute, is this abnormal?
Yeah.
They were great.
Yeah.
They're really good over there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah. And I didn't ever go until last year. Never applied for VA healthcare. Didn't ever think that I didn't even know that I would get it.
Well, shoot, you didn't even apply until
No.
you came on, actually as a VSO.
Yeah.
Yeah, was it
I
when
think
I
it
was on the committee?
just started it on the committee, but yeah.
Yeah, because I was on the committee first, and then when I started as a VSO.
What made you decide to finally be like, all right, I'm gonna go apply?
Kind of these guys, like
Nice job, guys.
I was like, yeah, I have some stuff,
Talker.
and I had stuff on record too, like, you
Yeah.
know, that I had treated while I was in service, like stuff that you think, oh, no big deal. I kind of hurt my neck. I can't, like my hip hurt, and I got it checked out a few times, or my knee, or whatever, and so yeah. Then they're like, you need to. I'm like, really? I didn't think that anything. And then my sinuses, because I deployed to Saudi Arabia, and
Oh yeah.
yeah, it. I was like, that's why my sinuses are like this.
Do you get the phlegmy thing after you eat?
Everything. Like I was like, this never happened to me. I never had allergies. I had really bad sinus infections for years since then, and I
didn't
just
realize
thought,
it. It's
I just thought,
this makes sense.
this is just because like whatever. I'm allergic to something in the new place where I live or whatever.
Yeah.
Little did I know until I came here. So it's been really helpful.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's where the
And then
sinus thing
other
is,
things
everybody.
too, and all the mental health stuff, and yeah. But it is hard to find somebody like I think there's only so many people they have at the VA to do, you know, mental health care at the VA, and then you can go outside of it through community care. And I had someone prior to going to VA that I just switched back to her. So 'cause it's hard to get that connection with somebody. It really is. So I'm happy with that because I can go through that community care and then leave the guys at the VA healthcare for people that aren't as comfortable using, you know, community care or just talking to those guys. So
Yeah.
yeah.
We have a huge shortage, especially in Michigan, for providers.
Mental health, everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
It's like a huge wait list, it seems like, for everybody.
it is. And that wait list, and you're just like, I'm just another number. I'm just going to go ahead and bell
And then you
the
just
bottom.
hope that there's a good, you know, that you connect with that person as a therapist.
Yeah.
And sometimes you have to switch. You have
Oh,
to
that's
switch. And
nope.
it's like
That's
people
pain.
don't want to retell their stuff.
No.
They don't even want to tell it the first time.
That was like me in West Palm Beach. I got moved to four different mental health providers in a 3-month span. I just kept getting
just
shifted
not
around,
okay.
shifted around, and they didn't even take my base PTSD part. You know, like, hey, what happened over there? Da, da, da. It was just like, oh no, you got another provider. Unfortunately, this one is not in our network
That's
anymore.
just not
So,
okay.
You know, though, like hearing that, right? And you're talking about the differences within states and the, you know, Michigan here. One thing I'm very grateful for here with Gaylord, at least, is that if a vet goes into the clinic there and they're getting seen, they're getting their little problem list and stuff like that, and their initial visits and everything, they're actually doing good at sending them to a VSO office.
Yes.
You
Oh,
know,
that's good.
connecting them to that resource, saying, listen, there's additional benefits. It's not just the healthcare side of the house.
That's
It's
good.
like when you go and you see down in Florida for your PTSD and not having it actually identified, or, hey, you know what, this is probably from your service. You should go explore this avenue of benefits to help you out,
Yep.
especially here, knowing your backstory, you know. I feel that's a failure in the system altogether.
100%.
You know, as a VSO, like I absolutely hate having to expose those traumas just to be able to get them in to be seen, you know, because what do you do when you file for, even if it's MC or if it's a PTSD or anxiety or anything like that, you still have to explain why or how that happened within the service. And you just opened up that wound again, like you just said,
Yep.
right? Why? Just to go to another person that is not in your circle of care to open up again and, you know, re-experience that trauma, relive that trauma. And it doesn't just happen for that one day.
Nope.
You know, vets are going to be living with that for, you know, time period, depending on the person's cycle and how much it actually affects and stuff like that, or how soon they can get in and actually talk to their regular counselor, if they have one or not,
Yep.
or if they're just relying on family ties and some brothers in arms kind of thing,
Yep.
you know.
Which is dangerous.
It is.
If I mean, I can't tell you how many times that you miss the mark as, you know, service member. You know, we're here, we're not trained for some of that stuff. Like, there's cues that, you know, I had just here last month, I had one kill himself. I had no idea. I'm on a tattoo table, right, and I'm getting messages and whatever. Everything was normal. But had I was like, dang it, like.
Yeah,
I woke up the next morning to gone, and you're just like, I didn't know, and we don't know. We're not. That's not our training, and so it's like, if all we can depend on is each other, that's just it's disaster. Honestly, I mean, we're there. We always say, like, please just talk. Like, I'm here. You know, I got a shoulder for you, but sometimes you are the last person that I want to tell because I don't want you to look at me differently.
That's true too.
Yep.
That's massively true.
I don't. I want you to respect me for what I did and what I accomplished and who I am right now. I don't want you to know my deep, dark secrets or
Right.
what happened, because I don't want you to think I'm weak
Or to feel sorry for.
yeah, I don't need empathy. I don't need sympathy. I just, you know. So, yeah,
Yeah.
that's hard. Yeah. So never.
Yeah.
I wish. Yeah. Anyway.
It's getting better though. I mean, even the Compact Act, that was a big thing. The Compact Act that the VA put out was, you know, that any veteran that seeks mental health at a VA facility can go, even if they don't have VA healthcare, you know, and
Really?
that was a right step in a direction.
I didn't even hear about
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah, so you can go into any emergency room and identify yourself as a veteran, and then you can get services through them as well, or you can go to inpatient or outpatient. Now the length of covered stays or
Care.
yeah, varies depending on, you know, inpatient. It's obviously going to be shorter,
Right.
But yeah, so you don't even have to be service connected. You don't have to be anything. Just go in there, let them know that you're a veteran and the VA, and they'll start working that
That's
and
fantastic.
pick up the bill.
That's awesome.
Yep.
Yep. Didn't know about that.
And if anyone claims an MST, they get automatically VA healthcare for mental health care.
Since when?
I don't know when that started. Was it in the past 2 years since I've been here? I
The
think.
Compact Act was
See,
about
I don't
7
know.
years.
Was it the same time or was it? Because I thought it was separate.
No,
I thought it was before that.
I'm going to say it's at least happened for 2 years. So.
Okay, yeah.
See, this is the stuff I'm talking about, though.
Right?
I had no idea.
Hidden programs.
Yeah. Like, holy crap.
Yep.
Thank God I don't pay for my therapy, but still, I mean, that's huge.
It's a whole lot of, and again,
Listen,
if
I'm
you
all
don't know
messed up.
where to go, if you don't know where to go, who to ask or anything like that,
Yeah.
there's so much stuff that's out there on the table that it just goes unnoticed or unused.
Right.
And even at that, us as an office, we're just tipping the scale. We're not even fully exposed to everything.
See, and oh, man.
So true.
That's
Honestly,
That's
a lot of the times I go on YouTube.
yeah.
YouTube's a great, useful tool because you'll see a lot of guys that, well, one, that's how they watch videos instead of TikTok or any short reels and stuff. But the stuff you find in there blows you away sometimes. It really does. Like, I never knew about this program. I think Brandon's a couple times we've been on the internet and stumbled upon something and we just had no clue, and then asked everybody else if they found out or know anything about it. We don't.
It's also crazy. VA is full of redundancy and simplicity. However, knowing where to go is a whole nother thing. Whether it's a Veterans Healthcare Administration, Veterans Education, or if it's VBA, a Veterans Benefit, like where do you file for this actual benefit and who's floating that?
That's crazy.
So it can be tedious at times. But
Isn't there a conference or something that we can all freaking go to that gives us all of our damn options?
Right.
Don't they have one of those?
That would be the longest
Isn't that
conference
called-
ever.
Isn't it called
PowerPoint.
TAPS?
Yeah, TAPS.
Isn't
I know.
that
I was
supposed
like,
to be
isn't
what
that
it's
supposed
supposed
to
to
be
be?
what TAPS is? But no.
We need
No.
to come up with a
Yeah.
better name for TAPS. Like, we're going
What
to
the hell,
act like we're going to
transition?
teach you something before
Assistance
you get out.
program.
Transition assistance program. Yeah.
I usually call it craps.
I was like, it felt like a waste of time.
It was a waste of time because they're like, hey, this is what you got. Like, and I just need you to sign this piece of paper so that I can out process. Okay, thanks.
That's it.
Yep.
Yeah, I could
Check
care
the box.
less. I was ready to get out anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just shut up. Let me out. Just let me out.
I just I signed up. In the back there was a roster, and you were supposed to go sit at your seats. I just signed in and then walked out. It sucked, but I mean everything they were going to teach in that TAPS class was something I've already dealt with, But apparently it's gotten better from what I hear from a couple people. But
I would hope so.
it's still TAPS, still the
Still
same
sucks.
thing
Yeah.
in any branch too.
It's rough because every post, the TAPS program is created by that commander. So there's no one standard across the board for anybody. It's just, it varies from post to post.
It is the check the box thing
Which makes no
for
sense.
them
since
too.
The military is like literally it runs off of SOPs, but they don't have a SOP for TAPS at all, not whatsoever.
I have so many things for that.
Oh, me too. I have to bite my lip.
I know, like, how political can we get right now? Like, anyway, yeah. Doesn't surprise me, though. It's military. Hurry up and wait.
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, and that's the hardest thing to tell our vets as well, as the process. And it always ebbs and flows with the VA as far as how fast they go, I don't think I've ever actually seen it last for over 6 months where they're, VBA anyways,
Yeah.
it is right on it. They're getting their claims knocked out within the 30 to 90 day windows that they typically say. But it's hard, and I know that it's life changing for our vets, and especially like we were talking about before, where now Social Security is not enough to get them by, so everything is so emotionally attached, and they could absolutely use this compensation if it's awarded or anything like that, or the benefits. Healthcare is a huge issue up here, especially.
Yeah, so moving back, you asked me about that earlier. Dental care? Do you know how many freaking dentists don't take dental insurance? You have to like resubmit for yourself. Like, what are you talking about? Then why do I even carry it? If you're gonna make me pay out of oh man.
Yeah, and then just get
Get me
reimbursed
started on
and
that.
stuff.
No, so I was not happy about that. Not happy about that. But again, you have these vets who are like, I'll just go toothless. It's fine. It's not a big deal.
And then there is, I tried, once I learned about it, I try to share this, that if you have VA healthcare, you can get Delta Dental or MetLife dental plans if you're a VA healthcare, if you're enrolled.
Approved, yeah.
Yeah, so there are different programs and different amounts you can get for that. So you can have dental health care that isn't super expensive.
That's awesome.
And there's different levels and depending on what people want, so what they want covered. So that's helpful for people, but I didn't know about it either, but I have it here. But, you know, if I would have known that before, it might have helped too. So,
Dang.
yeah.
So many things.
I know.
It's so overwhelming.
I mean, someone could pay $20 a month for dental care and they don't know, you know, to get those basic things done.
Yeah.
And
Or they
really
just wait till
could
the
use
free
it.
clinics open and
Right,
That's
which
usually what a lot
is
of our guys
usually
do.
very limited here. So,
Yeah.
Yep. United We Smile.
Mm-hmm.
Got a lot
Yeah.
of vets who have gone over there. You ever seen that program? So Copper
It's in
Ridge
Traverse
area,
City.
Traverse City.
okay.
There's United We Smile. It's University of Michigan, and what they do is on Fridays they do free dental care for veterans and stuff. So a lot of our guys, that's about the only way they've been able to get teeth pulled or
Can
get
you imagine how
something.
busy they are?
It's surprisingly the way they run that program is really, really good over there. It's really smooth, and they set up the appointments way in advance, so you know exactly when you're going to be in there.
Oh, that's
and,
awesome.
And it's kind of funny, the guys that work there, they're all students, of course.
Yeah.
But the last one, I went there to have an extraction, and he was an Army guy. I think he was a butter bar or something like that. You could tell.
Butter bar? I
Yeah.
haven't
Brand
heard
new-
that in
brand new in
decades.
there.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I mean, you could tell he was a young officer or whatever, but
He's
he
still
was there.
excited.
He was. He's still excited. He still had a soul. So
Oh,
you know
okay,
what I
yeah.
mean. So, but he was laughing about it. He's like, yeah, I got 6 more months here, and that'll finish up my school, and then that's what he's going to do in the fleet. Well, in the Army, is be a dental officer.
Oh.
And I thought, it's like, man, how cool is that he's actually getting a free education and getting to the on-job training and stuff like that. I mean, it's a really
for
cool
him.
program.
By taking care of vets.
Yeah, exactly. He's doing something he liked, and man, we were laughing. That laughing gas, that's some fun stuff. Oh man,
Yeah,
we were
no,
making some fun jokes.
Oh, I can only imagine with you.
Oh yeah, I had to keep quiet a little bit. He's like, "You're gonna get me in trouble." I'm like, "I'm sorry."
That sounds about right.
Nitrous is fun. No.
This is free. That's awesome.
So
I didn't know about that. That's crazy.
one last question for you.
Yeah.
You know, without going too far into your background
Yeah.
and stuff like that. One of the hardest demographic is females, and getting them to identify themselves as veterans and come forward and get, you know, the services and benefits and, you know, anything that they can in order to help any situation, period. It doesn't matter, you know. But seeing it from your side of the house, like you know, hindsight 2020. Okay. What would you have to say to those out there? Like, what would help even?
Well, you know, we are women living in a man's world when you're talking about military, right?
Yes.
I was in a man's career field for decades. And so, and even on the civilian side, you know, I was a firefighter, right? You want to talk about prideful? That doesn't even come close to how we feel. And I think I'm going to speak for the 2 women sitting here and the majority of the female vets. We have to prove ourselves to you guys every single day. Every single day. And I tell every single woman that I see, whether it be a veteran or a woman entrepreneur, there are women who have gone through the struggles. We know what it's like. Find a female vet. Find a female that you can confide in and that's willing to listen, that's willing to help. That's kind of one of my goals moving back, was to find the underserved and the women veterans of Michigan, because of everything I've gone through and, you know, and where I'm at in my journey, right? But don't just sit back and think like, I'm never enough. It's never going to work. I'm not important.
And we try to hide too. We don't want to go out and talk about it like
No.
guys do and wear their hats and their shirts and stuff. We don't.
No, I
We
mean,
don't do that
no,
because
we
then
don't.
you stand out and then it's
Yeah.
uncomfortable.
Well, and then it gets to the point of like, well, what'd you do? Did you deploy?
And you don't
like,
wanna
what was your
talk
job?
about- yeah.
No, right? Now, mind you, we can sit here and you can ask me like, hey, what did you do? And that's fine. But when you're out in a group and, you're looking at men that are wearing all of this stuff and you're just like, no, it's cool. What you guys did was 10 times worse. It's fine. What you guys had to go through is a lot worse than me. And we recluse, right?
Yeah.
And if you look at the stigma and if you look at the statistics, our PTSD is actually higher. And it has nothing to do with the fact that, whether we were deployed or not, but some of the stuff we went through, we have to prove ourselves to you guys. And even as spouses, because there's a large majority of us that are, female veterans that are actually spouses of veterans as well. How many times do you get beat up in the middle of the night because your spouse was deployed and he has nightmares?
Right.
And you don't freaking talk about it because it's not your problem, it's his. No, it is your problem.
True.
Right?
Maybe not that the person doesn't want to be identified in
Right.
that kind of stigma.
Yep.
Yeah. Like I let my husband beat me. No, you didn't let your husband beat you. You had no option. So I would literally tell every female veteran that's out there, whether you want to come forward or you don't, whether you want help or you don't, just talk to us.
Yep.
You find another female vet, just talk. We don't have to be best buddies. We don't have to be pen pals. We don't have to be, whatever. But just find one of us and just know that it's okay. We're not going to one-up each other. We don't need to be catty. We don't need to, whatever. Just talk.
It always begins with a conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I agree with you there.
It doesn't. Like, you will never compare yourself to me, and I'll never compare myself to you. I'll never compare my wounds to your wounds or my battles to your battles or, your job to my job. It's not what it's about. Because I tell everybody, it's perspective.
There you go.
Because what sucked for you, I'd been like, whatever, and vice versa. Be like, Cassie, suck it up. I can't.
No.
I can't. What you went through, again, it's your perspective. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And so that's why I tell everybody, make a choice. Make that choice to put yourself in your own perspective and not look at it through somebody else's lens. Because the only perspective that matters is yours.
That's a good point.
Yep.
Yeah.
I like it.
Heck yeah.
I'm smart sometimes.
Oh, man.
No, seriously, it's a good point.
Yeah.
I like it. I'd like to see, the systems that are in place start working and actually expand.
Yeah.
And I hope to identify, the possibilities and stuff. And, I'd like to see more vets that actually stand up and talk, have that conversation. It doesn't have to be serious by any means, just come out and see everybody,
Yeah. Remember, it
Yeah.
only takes one.
Yeah.
It's true.
It only
So-
takes one. And you can finish that sentence as, you a person. It only takes one.
Did you see the that new female veteran license by the state of Michigan? Ted?
Hell
yeah.
It was
Meow,
kinda-
chicken, wow, wow. Is
we-
it pink?
No,
It's not. I don't like it, honestly.
hell.
She doesn't like
I
it.
can't.
I kind of
Yeah.
don't like it just because it just seems bland. It's kind of boring.
Do we
in a
need to
way.
blingify
I think it's just. I don't.
No,
We'll
wait,
look
hold
it
on.
up.
Do you
think
not
it-
like it because it identifies you as a female veteran?
No, but it makes it like, what does it say? Her service, your freedom. It
Yeah.
says, and it has a woman's like profile as instead of like your branch, for example, and then it says woman veteran.
It's like a side profile.
I think it should just say woman veteran, then allow you to choose your branch of service or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't like
The
her
design.
service, your freedom. Like, well, everybody that served. That's
Well,
just my
I could
Thoughts?
go totally political there.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think there should be more options. Like, you should be able to get
Yes.
your branch and
Yeah.
have that on the
Agreed.
bottom.
I'll have to go and look.
I think it'd be cool if it said woman veteran on any, the
Yeah.
regular ones. But
Contact your local senator,
yeah,
congressman.
I'm like, how did this happen? Where did this come from?
They've been busy
So,
this year.
anyways,
Yeah,
Yeah.
touche.
It came out of
Yeah.
nowhere too.
it did. Yeah, I would have had an opinion prior.
We're women. Of course we would have.
I've been like, what? Is this the only option? Yeah.
And can we bedazzle
I mean, it's
bedazzle
cool,
it,
but
please?
yeah.
That'd be kind of cool. I totally rock bedazzle plate.
I'm just saying.
Totally would do it.
I have really found my femininity the last like 4 years where I'm like, let me just bedazzle everything. Let me wear pink. Let me do my hair and makeup, and it's fine.
Funny. Can we bedazzle some BDUs and get
Yes.
out?
Oh,
of
God,
Yeah.
help me.
You'd be like
Lord,
the
help me.
Richard Simmons.
Couldn't do
Oh,
it.
jeez.
Looking thing.
I'll get you the leg warmers that go up to your knees.
Yeah.
Are they
Ranger-
camo?
Get you some Ranger panties.
Ranger fan.
Pink camo.
Cutters, yeah.
Hey, don't tempt me with a good damn time.
Right.
So,
Brandon would be the first one to wear them.
you damn
He
right.
would.
He would.
He'd be like, look what I got, guys.
I'll chase you around the building.
New uniforms, mandatory Mondays.
Run up
You
the
see,
stairs.
you
run
see
up the
Matt
stairs,
start
he can't
running.
catch you.
I would.
You see Matt start running.
And I don't run, so if you see me run, there's a reason
Take the
why.
elevator.
Come back.
Oh, it's
Lock
funny.
the elevator, shut myself in there. Oh, God.
Well, I want to
Yeah.
thanks, guys. I appreciate you having me on.
Yeah.
It's been a
Appreciate you coming
blast.
out.
It's good to get back in the community again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's
Well,
nice
there's
to
a lot
hear.
more, and it sounds like you got a lot more coming on your plate too.
Absolutely. And when I do, I'll make sure to let you guys know for sure.
Yeah, keep in touch with us.
Stop back in.
100%.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I will as long as you got coffee, free coffee,
Oh,
Well, we got plenty of that.
Yeah.
and my creamer. It's just those
Yeah.
mandatory. Sorry. And it's 3 per cup. Just
It's true.
for me, it's
Not
like
more.
5
I was
if
gonna
I
say.
have coffee.
I usually buy the big one, but I never bring it in.
you're gonna have to start now
I
because
know.
then it's it's like a pours, like one pour is like 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah.
Exactly. Petoskey pour.
Oh,
God. Oh man.
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
Well, hey, thanks for coming, and
Thanks, guys.
thanks for listening, everybody.
thank you.
Yeah.
And we will see you guys next week.